maybe the only teammate you've ever had in your career, John Shea. They formed, as you saw in the video,
the F word
in 1994, and John and Ev were, attached permanently all the whole time that you two were together. Were you Team Ferrari the whole time?
Well, when he came back to
WI Jobs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, WI Jobs, right.
Yeah, and then Team Australia.
The legendary but short-lived Team Australia.
That's the bushwhacker dance.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
how do I follow that? How do you follow this guy's career in slot car? What can I say? When I show up on a race night, one of the guys I'm looking for is Ev. He always adds so much to just everybody's mood, to the broadcast, to the race on the track, to everything. I can't imagine this league without him, honestly. And I think it's great that you're getting into the Hall of Fame. It's perfect. Thank you.
So, third all-time in wins with 43, fourth all-time in poles with 41, second in heat wins all-time, 121, finals, 179, second all-time in laps, second all-time in starts, and 2 championships, as you saw in the video. And the first 4-time HO Indy 500 winner, Everet Kamikawa. I'll just tell you right now, I fucked up. I was so busy today trying to get everything together. Your plaque is still sitting in my basement.
Perfectly fine.
Come in.
Maybe next year,
I don't know who said it, but somebody said if you ever write a paper or you give a speech, you should always have a quote. And I ascribe to that rule most of the time, but I am a big believer that if you're going to give a presentation or a speech, you have a prop. And as you all know, I enjoy my props. So, I'm a little scared. Now. So now I also double down. I do have a quote. And that quote is from my friend and our friend Dan Margetta, who said at one point many years ago, I don't even know where I went, says they're just toy cars. And he is absolutely right. They are just toy cars. But they're much more than that too. They are the competition, the thrill, the racing. It's qualifying, pole position, fastest lap, total lap time, 30 seconds each lane, 2 minutes in each lane. Is it a road course? Is it an oval? Is it the only street course being rapids? Version 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5, 6, 7, 13. You get the idea. The Deckert Rig, Granite Falls, Turtle Creek, Road America versions 1, 2, and 3, the Shrine, Sanibel Speedway, Badger Raceway, the Inside Edge, otherwise known as Intercourse. Deer Cross is part of that. You've got Bayside, you've got the Lac Track, you've got the Black Track, you've got Turtle Creek, Croy Heights, Raven, Vernon Farms, Cleveland Stone, South Shore Speedway, Red! Drift Track, Squeeze Track, the Cross Track, Tyco, AFX, Model Motoring, Pit Stops, Stops and Goes, the Death Card, DNF while leading, the agony of lane jump, blue! Guns down, hands behind your back, beep, 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 go! Now hold on, just a skosh. Pit stop cards. He missed the box! He's in the wrong pit! 10 laps with the opposite hand. Palming chassis, shaving tires, magnets, stack the deck, switch numbers, reshuffling the lineup, silver shoes, ski shoes, open class. Are wide gaps legal? 20-tooth gear, 25-tooth gear, stock class, club cars, the screw Ev rule,
That's my favorite rule, by the way.
Blue, red.
The other blue.
Cars handed back into a bag. Martial abuse. No swearing. A little swearing. A lot of swearing. Speeds 1 lap short. Passed on the last lap while leading. A DNF while leading. You fly off the track. The agony of defeat. But first heat win, first pole, Final Fours, victory, championships. It's the joy of winning. Yellow! Track call. Model Empire, George Webbs, Harley Davidson, Cart, Too Clean Laundry are just some of the people that have supported us, as well as Hanks Beloit Raceway. 1, 2, 3. Everyone who knows the video, say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Hanks. And of course, the Frugal Home Brewer.
Yes, sir.
Team Ferrari, Team Penske, Miller, Team Cool Guys, Squirrel Shagged Enterprises, Angry Squirrel Speed Sport, Harley Davidson, Target, Williams, CBD, Super High Intensity Team, Opus Racing, Butler Rotter, Michael Shankin, and of course, the Frugal Home Brewer. Just slot cars? Yes. But they're also so much more. We've been doing this for 30 years. Some of us all that time, some of us part of that time, some of us have just begun. But think about the consistency of those years. Thursday nights is race night. When we started this, the Brewers were still playing at County Stadium. In the American League, Robin Yount was still playing. All the events in Somalia hadn't happened yet. 9/11, the Oklahoma City bombing, Hurricane Katrina. We have outlasted 2 wars. And Donald Trump. Although maybe Trump was actually the mysterious MR Big. I just kind of figured that out today.
I never thought of that.
30-year timeline, we've all changed. Things have happened. When we started, I was college senior, college graduate, different jobs, double career of radio announcing, photojournalist that turned into sales, which turned into career recruiting and online recruiting and campus recruiting. First real car, first house. Still miss that condo sometimes. At least the basement part, I think you guys agree. First house, first wife, hopefully the only wife. Julie has something to say about that.
Good cook.
First kid, a debilitating.
Hopefully the only kid.
Yeah, well, the only one that I'll claim anyways. A personality changing and debilitating head injury, back surgeries, vertigo, cancer. But recovery, and next year I get to announce that I'm a cancer survivor, which you get to announce in a few years as well. So, green, 30 years in just toy cars. But it is also the fun. It's the silliness. It's the memories. This is the hardest part for me now. TV, YouTube, cable access, watching the races after the race. No editing. How wild is that? Good evening, everybody. I'm Everett Bell. No, you're not, Mike. You're Lee Skippy. Crocky, you're the crocodile hunter. You're not Lee Skippy as part of that. I think you two sound like you do not. Well, Steve Ratchet will write about it if it is. Well, I think they do have very similar vocal tendencies, but me as Professor Rex Cars, I think they are not the same person. Well, I am from the south side here. My name is Jerry, and I've got chicken and all kinds of stuff in my beard. I'm still stupid and full of chicken dairy. Well, me on the Sauce Channel, with the Posh Channel Network, we can't abide by having people with chicken in their beard. So we had the Posh Network. After all that, it's just so gross as part of that. Oh, yeah! Let me tell you something, brother. Those guys are definitely on the wrong track as part of that. Oh, yeah. They might like chicken, but I like the sushi that NHK TV has as part of their TV network broadcast meal. Listen, news got NHK, Indyslotcar Network. You're gonna, it's gonna victory! And when my characters didn't work, I could count on all of you to enjoy and make memories. For example, who could forget? Networkers, David Hobbs here. I'm just drinking my vodka gimlet and I've got my finger in it. I'm looking for the keys for an Indyslotcar ride as part of that. Or, if David Hobbs didn't work, there's always Chris Economaki from the Hajakaya Speedway. You know, Everett's won 467 heat races, but he's never won a feature. And of course, the guy that we all love, the big voice is part of that. Dito Bravo here, announcing the starting lineup for the HO Indy 500. By the way, whatever happened to Kitty Bo Peep and Sergio? Did they go to the Latin? I don't know who's part of that. But the guys that could find out would be Little Chris Economaki, Chad Yanbicus, Phil Bob Varsha, John Jackaroot, or John Wyatt. And speaking of John Wyatt, remember Mike, when after that Italian liner grounded itself because the captain was drunk, and Mike had his hat on, and he was doing his imitation? I'm on a boat, motherfucker! Dave Austin doing with the wiener in the pants. Dave Austin pulling his pants up to his neck. Dave Austin spilling beer on the track. Does anyone notice a pattern here as part of this? How about Austin's bloody nose? Or something that a long time ago, but Kitty Bo Peep's phallic nose. Do you remember where you were doing with those fake noses? She's going to have some interesting conversations later on. Iverson's walking in the wind. Pete Doran with the put downs, the Pete downs! And of course, the classic Bill Black slapping Dan Martin. Phil's dog biting me. Dan walking into the wrong house. The big gust of wind, we raced at Dan's house. They opened up the garage door and the wind blew in from the garage, knocked all the cars off of the track. Receiving race results by fax at work. Here's your toy car stuff this part of that. What are you doing that for? A bowler falling down the stairs, a singer drowning in her own bathtub, more singers getting run over by cars. Marshals, Thorogood, George C., Marshall Edwards, Larry, spam, 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 baked beans, spam, 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 and spam, and more movie quotes. And of course, how could we forget? Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me, and I'll be left alone. So, baby, come on and tell me I'm your own. And finally, 2 quick moments of silence. The first one out of respect for the man known only as Mr. Hong Solo. And is he dead? No, he's not dead. It's just out of respect. And of course, the most horrific injury ever in the history of slot cart. Mr. Tony Perkins, we can only hope that his arm has recovered 25 years later. So, toy cars, absolutely, 100% correct. But they're also, most importantly, it's the friendships and memories. Tom once said, after people moved on and stuff, he says, we need some more rivalries, we need some more feuds, it's too boring, we need some just evil people, good versus evil, we need some fights. Well, I gladly take on wearing the black hat, and as you guys know, sometimes I get too intense and can play that role very, very well. Exactly, that's the fun of being the opposite. But I do consider, just like race night and everything else, I consider everybody here dear friends. And when I look back on my top 3 slot car memories, it's not the racing. It's number 3, Mike offering me a job at Metro-Net doing traffic. I was thrilled because I had been out of the business for a long time. You reached out to a friend, you recognized some talents and personality, or just were desperate, I'm not entirely sure what. But I was very honored and humbled by that, and really appreciated it. I'm sorry it didn't work out, but probably because I couldn't have fit in the plane. but I never, that's just been one of those cool things. I appreciate that. The second memory was you saw in the video when my dad died, and we've all had somebody in our life die at some point. It's a weird time, and it's very unusual. And here I'm hobnobbing with everybody, it's a sad time, and I turn around, and here's everybody in the soccer league coming by to say hi. I didn't know they were coming. It was a totally complete surprise. I was very humbled and honored by that. And then the last thing was something that just happened not too long ago. When you get, it doesn't matter when they tell you this. The word in and of itself is still shocking. And that they say you've got cancer, and you can be the most upbeat person like I am, like Dan is. You get that, and it's just still that something in your head, just like, wow, that's just wacko. So you go through, and there's a period of unknown. I go in, I have the surgery, I'm out of it, I kind of wake up, and there's no one around. In fact, the priest came to visit me, which scared me. I'm like, why are you here? What's wrong? Am I getting last rites? What's going on? Which actually, he did give me last rites, so I was kind of like, what? When nighting up, but I pick up and open up the phone, and I go to my messenger and Facebook and the text to let everyone know, hey, I came through and I'm okay. And what's the first thing that pops up is all of you at lefts holding wings up saying get well. I can't tell you how cool that was. And I really, really appreciated all of that. So, Periwinkle! Just toy cars? Yes, absolutely right. So I want to thank God, Julie, Hero, all of you, my parents, and remember, whether you want to get sloshed, just a little staggered, go to the Frugal Home Brewer in Cudahy, Wisconsin, if you can find it.
Good night, everybody.